Hey guys, Dr. Scotty here with Strength Rebels. I'm here at the PAC, the University of Saskatchewan's Physical Activity Complex, and we're here to talk about a biomechanics study that's going on. So let's head to the lab.
My name is Corey Edington. I'm a master's student here at the University of Saskatchewan. I'm doing my thesis research on the squat and the deadlift and how it affects forces within the spine.
So what are we doing today?
So today this is a pilot study that's kind of working as a prelim to the main thesis research. So today we're doing some different deadlift pull variations. So getting individuals in more of a traditional pull stance or posture, I guess you could say, and then a powerlifting specific posture. And then we're doing a maximal isometric pull, so just pulling as hard as they can without moving the actual bar for 3 seconds. And then with that, we're actually measuring the positions of all the joints and the forces that are taking place within the body as a result of the pull.
My name is Jared Stevens. I'm a physiotherapy student at the U of S, and we're doing this as part of our major project to determine shear forces, muscle activation, and things like that in different variations of a deadlift. Well, I think what a lot of us are excited to see is just how the different body segments, so if someone has longer arms, longer torso, longer legs, and how these different segments activate muscles in different ways, and the way that leads to shear forces and compression forces is what I'm really excited to see in this study.
All right, so to do our data collection, we use these motion capture markers here. So these are just reflective markers that we put on all the different places on the body, and then we have the cameras within the lab that pick up the positions of those markers. And then we also have the EMG, which are these pads over here. So we have the EMGs, so those go on the different muscles, hook into these cables here, and then we can actually get the level of muscle activity that's taking place during the lift. And here for the isometric study, we have the bar set up on the ground here, so just loaded it up with a bunch of weight so that thing's not moving. And then we have the individuals set up in the different deadlift positions, pull as hard as they can, and then we also have the force plates positioned in the ground here, so as they're pulling, we can get the measurement of that ground reaction force that's taking place.
Okay, so we're just going through right now and landmarking one of our participants. As you can see, the marks in his back correspond to different parts of his spine. So we have the cervical, thoracic, and lumbar spine landmarked right now, and this corresponds to where we're going to place different EMGs, different motion sensors, and things like that, so we can get the proper data.
Yeah, see, it's still doing that. It's when it changes positions.
All right, now whenever you're ready, pull for 3 seconds. And stop. Good job. Step off.
You can really see the difference between,
Is that, were you doing?
yeah, but it's like, because you, well, I mean, the way I set up is you, instead of like setting up in the position, you start forward and then like lean back and you can see that because it's like how flat my spine is, and then gets that out. That's pretty sweet.
I don't know what your ground reaction force
So the significance is we can actually start to determine what the difference is between the two positions or techniques in terms of the actual shear and compression force that's taking place within the lumbar spine. So once all this data is collected, we have some formulas that we can use and actually get a good estimate of the differences of shear and compressive force within that low back, and then we can kind of start to state if we see that one technique actually places the low back under more force than the other technique.